trying something I've literally never done before, and I don't exactly know how it's going to go. But it should be fun. Should be a good time, I hope. What I am going to do really fast before we get going here. Where are you? Oh, song's over. Shit. Alright, start from the beginning here, and then I'm going to see if I can invert my webcam, because I know it's going to look like I'm staring at the edge. That doesn't sound very user-friendly. What is the word that my friend always uses? Fun and interactive. That's the word. Well, 2 words. Well, 3 words. Shit. Ah! I'm gone! Where'd I go? There I am. Well, this is fun. I know there's a way to do this. It's not this. I can just right-click it, don't I? Oh! Transform, flip. Oh, not vertically, horizontally. No, I'm upside down. Now I'm that way. And then, after doing a full circle, there we go. Alright. Now it'll at least look like I'm looking at the tier list, even though I'm looking, like... Anyway. Alright, so, let's begin. Essentially, what we're going to be doing here is just making a tier list. I have never done a tier list in my life before. And I don't know how this is going to go. Let me just check the audio balance here real fast. Perfect. Okay. So what we will do, if I can figure this out, I've never done a setup like this before, so bear with me. This is going to be fun for everyone. It's going to be fun and interactive. It's going to be both this time. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so, I'm going to flip over to the screen now, and we're going to get to work. So basically what we're going to be doing is going to be ranking Naruto characters. I know this may be kind of lame, but it's really easy because I just finished the show. Well, I didn't finish the show. I am technically on the final fight of the show, but I already know who wins, so I already know how to rank this. So spoilers ahead. Spoilers are already in the little images at the bottom. So if you're still watching, I'm very sorry if I spoiled the entire show for you by looking at some of these pictures. But essentially, what we're going to be doing then is just ranking the characters by strength, but we're going to do it by quality of fighter, which I need to clarify. I need to clarify many things before we get going. But the main thing is going to be I'm going to be ranking them and deciding where they are based upon their quality as a fighter. This does not necessarily mean that they would beat the person they are higher than, particularly in a fight, because we get the infamous Minato, Pain, Itachi, like, triangle. I forget which way it actually goes. I have my own opinions, but in the community it's like a well-accepted like circle where, like, I don't know if it's this, but like Itachi beats Minato, Minato beats Pain, Pain beats Itachi. And so, like, it goes in circles, so which one's the strongest, so you judge by quality of fighter. And I'm not going to spoil it, but I have a ranking for all of them. I am going to bring one other thing up real fast, just so I have it on reference. I have done this list before on my own before going into this, so I'm going to be comparing it. It will be evolved from that list, because that was a while back. However, I will be using it as reference. There we go. You're not going to see it. It has changed quite drastically. Anyway, alright. So we're going to be putting down some reference points because it's going to be hard for me to just kind of throw people arbitrarily. So we're going to start with the strongest, the weakest. I'm going to try to throw in a few others that I know are in particular places, and then we're going to use those as reference points to, you know, kind of get a gauge for how this list is going to go. So at the top, we're going to have Hagoromo, which is the Sage of the Six Paths. I'm not going to put a lot of explanation. I hope that's okay into this. Mostly because we're going to be forever. There are a lot of characters going through like 70. I'll scroll down. See, there's so many. So we're going to want to get through this as quickly as possible. At the top of the Stage of Six Paths, I know some people would say, well, isn't Kaguya technically powerful because he said so? Well, just because he said so doesn't necessarily mean it is true. I'll give little explanations for stuff like this, just because I know there might be some contention, if that's the right word, if that even is a word. I know there will be debates about which one is stronger, but I think it's pretty definitively Hagoromo, especially after he becomes the Ten Tails Jinchuriki. I don't really think it's much contest. I know it took him and his brother, but it also took Kaguya and the Ten Tails to, you know, it was 2-on-2, and I definitively would say Hagoromo, especially after he gets all of his powers. So So we're going to put him at 1, but we will put Kaguya at 2. In the SS category, which is like basically literal god. S plus is the best ninja you could possibly ask for. S is the top elite of the ninja. A plus is a splendid ninja. A is a good ninja. B is an okay ninja. C is a meh ninja. D is a pretty bad ninja. D minus is a very disappointing ninja. And F is a do you even qualify as ninja? Anyway, moving on. I'm going to place at the bottom. There he is. Konohamaru at F. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, good enough. So, Konohamaru can't do much. He can do Rasengan. We're not counting Boruto. And I don't know what he can do in Boruto. But in Naruto, he can do Rasengan. That's about it. No reason to believe he could be better than that. I may move him up to D-, but one person I won't be moving out of the place they're in is Karin. She barely qualifies as a ninja. So does Ino. She's only good as a support. Oh, I keep doing this. This is going to be a problem. There we go. Okay, so those are the top and the bottom. Now we're going to try to fill in the blanks here. I'm just going to kind of go through here. I do know Pain is going to be S. And I do know that Hashirama is S+, and I do know that Madara, there he is, without the... Oh, that's what I need to clarify as well, as I put this here. Real fast, to clarify, I'm not separating anyone. The rules are basically... there are exceptions, but the rules are basically that how you are at the end of the show is what I'm basing you off of. Where you are in strength at the end of the show of Shippuden. So if you were better earlier on, too fucking bad. Where you are at the end is what I'm counting. Or if you're dead, I'm counting where you were at your peak, at your top performance. So whenever I rank the third Hokage, you can't see my mouse cursor, but when I rank Sarutobi, he's not going to be based off of what he was when he died, because that was not nearly as strong, we can assume pretty confidently, as he would have been whenever he was in his prime, probably when he was training the Sannin. Same goes for Orochimaru. At the end of the show, or rather the opposite, the inverse. At the end of the show, he's not going to be what he was in his prime. But I am going to count where he is at the end of Shippuden, although I'm at the beginning of the Naruto-Sasuke fight. I have a pretty good idea of where he is likely going to be. There are exceptions. Kakashi is an exception because I'm going to count him with the Sharingan. Just one. But I also divided him into two. I have double Mangekyo, and I have regular Sharingan. So both of those will be placed, and the one at the end of the show isn't going to be ranked at all. Sorry. Because I don't really know where he would fall anyway. And I'm separating Madara from Jubidara, just because they are two basically completely different fighters. Same goes for Obito and Jubito. Obito will be counting as the one whenever he fought Kakashi. Same goes for Kakashi. We're counting the Kakashi when he fought Obito, pretty much. As we can assume that is likely where he is in his prime. Anyway, moving on. Now those have been clarified. Now that we mentioned that, though, DMS Kakashi, Double Mangekyo Kakashi, is going to be third. He is more or less a combination of both Obito and Kakashi, therefore he is sort of his own separate individual anyway, because he's using Obito's power and his own power, which combined makes him virtually invincible. I do believe that Kaguya, though, and Hagoromo would both have the ability to defeat him, especially considering Kamui does have its limits. Even the phasing through, Konan managed to outsmart it. I do believe in much shorter time, Hagoromo and Kaguya would be able to outsmart, or outplay, I guess, Kamui. So, and then we're going to throw down Naruto and Sasuke, also in near God territory, since they are the two halves of Hagoromo, and have ungodly abilities, or rather godly abilities, unlike anything we've ever seen before. So, they will be there. I think that's pretty definitive. And at the bottom of that, we are going to put Jubidara. I am putting Jubidara below Naruto and Sasuke, particularly because we can even see at the end of the show that the two of them have started to learn and hone their abilities. And since they were able to outplay Kaguya, I do believe that they would outplay Madara, or Jubidara, sorry, and I do believe that they, if they were to harness their utmost ability, would they be able to defeat Jubidara, and I do believe that that will be the trend as we go into Boruto. Okay, so that's the SS category. Those are the literal gods in our world. Guy is going to top out S+. Night Guy would beat anyone not in the SS category. We are obviously counting this as a fight to the death. These aren't just squabbles. If it's just a squabble, then guy loses to most everyone that we've placed thus far. Maybe not Pain, and certainly not the F, but with Night Guy and Sekizo in play, absolutely S+, and the top of the S+. Next we have Itachi. I am going to put him in the S+ category, but on the other end, certainly wouldn't beat Madara, not even really that close, but I would say on the same tier. This would be, since Itachi is dead, his prime, which we can assume right around the time he joins the Akatsuki. So around 18-ish is probably when we can assume his prime was. I'm also going to place Kakashi in the... See, I hesitate to put him in the S category. This is when we reference the other list. Yeah, we'll put him in the S category. Or sorry, S+ category. Wait a second. No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be an even bigger dick and do this. I'm gonna separate my tier list into these two, and I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. My friend's gonna be very mad at me for doing that, but I'm doing that. Okay. Okay. Now we have the lovable Obito, who was best by Kakashi, and they both pretty much went all out in that fight. We got to see their two abilities, and I would say that Kakashi was the superior fighter. Not just because he had some sort of like trump card or some sort of like, oh, it only beats Obito. No, he was the superior fighter in that fight. However, Jubito, I am going to place here. Because Hashirama even admitted that Jubito had surpassed his ability, and I believe it. So I'm going to place him there. I'm going to put Minato there, especially considering his perfect stage mode that he could have used, but for whatever reason didn't use during the Ninetales fight. Not sure why he didn't. However, we're going to put him there. And now we're going to have Nagato, who I'm going to put at the top of the S category. Whoa. Because with the Rinnegan, even if he's not the most... He only got like a little window in which we saw him use it. But if he was able to use that... Also, this is a depressing song. That's better. But if we got to see him use it in his prime, I do believe it would have vastly superseded anyone else below him. I do believe he would have been able to beat Minato in a fight, but that doesn't even matter. I do believe he's also just a better quality fighter overall. So, I do have the 10 tails in here. I am going to place it and not the other tailed beasts. The reason being is because we actually get to see this one in pretty, like, what's the word? In like one-on-one combat. Not exactly, but kind of. And we do know it was used in combat against Hagoromo and Kaguya. So I am going to put it... Well, I don't really like putting it anywhere, period. I will put it here, considering Jubito uses the power of the 10 tails, albeit not very efficiently, but still uses it. We're going to put him above the 10 tails. This is kind of an anomaly, but we're going to keep it, so just bear with it. I may adjust it as we go, as I will everything. Okay, I'm going to place Jiraiya in the top of A. He certainly wasn't able to beat Pain. I do believe Pain was on a different tier entirely than even himself. However, that is where I want to put you. I'm going to check the audio one last time. Righteous. Okay. Back to work. So, Orochimaru. Now we're starting to get into stuff that's harder for me to place. Especially if we're considering the end of the show, I'm going to put him in B for now. And his prime, he probably would have been A. See, the Sannin for me have always moved around, but I pretty much come to the definitive conclusion that Jiraiya is the superior Sannin to all of the others. So I will put him in A, and I'll put Orochimaru in B. I think that's pretty fair for now. Alright, so Sarutobi we're going to put in... I don't know if I want to put him below. I guess I'll put him below Jiraiya. Although he does have all the elements, which is unique. See, if he was able to use Sage Mode, I'd definitely put him. I'd put him in A+, but he doesn't, to my awareness, to my knowledge. So I think I'm going to stick him in A and keep him in A. Tobirama, I'm going to... Whoa. Fuck. I'm going to put in A+. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. With Flying Raijin, actually, I think he would beat Pain in a fight. We don't see him do a whole lot, which sucks, but I have to kind of take some creative liberties and infer what his ability would be. So we're going to throw him an A. Tsunade, especially with the Healings Jutsu, which isn't just a trump card, that is a way that she is able to fight against everyone. It's not just a trump against one particular type of ninja, it's a trump for every ninja, so it would certainly give her the edge. However, do I want to put her here? Wait. No, we're gonna put her there. Sorry, I meant the other one. Alright, yeah, A is good. I would say she's in the middle, Sanin. Oh boy, now we're starting to get into the ones in which I'm just gonna need to reference the other list entirely. Gaara, I had him in A. I will keep him in A. I do believe that he would lose to Tsunade, but I do believe he would put up quite a bit of a fight. Next up, we have Mei. Mei, I'm going to put in... A lot of people want to shit on Mei because she's... The only thing she ever does is kick Sasuke's ass. But I will put her in B. I have a little bit more faith in like the C, D, D minus, or F categories. Though I don't know if I have enough faith to say that she would beat Orochimaru. I honestly think it would be a good fight. I do believe that, but I do believe that that Orochimaru would come out on top. Okay, Onoki. Onoki I'm going to throw in A+, maybe? I'll make him A. I'll just put him with the other Kages. He would... no, he probably wouldn't actually beat... Okay, A is a good category for him, but he would beat Gaara, I would say. I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I will say that the Raikage would beat Onoki, but I don't know if he would beat Tsunade. I'm going to actually say yes. I don't think he would beat Sarutobi, though. I know we're not supposed to do 1v1s, but as a quality fighter, I do believe that he has the slight edge on Tsunade, and certainly as a quality fighter, I just don't think he has the edge over Sarutobi. Alright, Akatsuki time. Deidara. My friend loves Deidara and thinks that a lot of people sleep on him, but I'm not so sure. I think he would beat the Mizukage, and I think he's a slightly better qualified fighter than Mei, but I don't think he's a better quality fighter than Orochimaru. Haku! Haku's a challenging one, because she is a he. He died before his prime. And so we don't really get to see where he was going, but he did have a tremendous amount of potential. This is going to be a little challenging for me to place with confidence. I'm going to throw him in B. C. Top of C, but I'm going to throw him in C. Hidan. Hidan would likely lose to Haku. I'm going to put him in D for now. I might move him up. Well, he's a really good, like, what is he, scythe fighter? Melee fighter with a scythe? I don't want to say swordsman, because that's not accurate. I don't think that would qualify. I don't think that a scythe is transferable to a sword. But we're going to put him in C. Kakazu, tremendous fighter. He fought the first Hokage and lived, but also, from what I understand, the first Hokage was likely toying with him. So we're going to place him in B. Why am I going to put him that low in B if I put him in B? Let me cite the other list real fast. Oh, I had him in A. Yeah, actually, no. I think he would beat Gaara. Would he beat the others? As a quality fighter? Oof. I think this is probably a good place for him. I don't know if he'd beat Onoki. I don't know why I'm questioning that, but I am. Kisame! A+ for sure. Higher than that, maybe? Nah, I think he's good there. Conan. Oh, Conan. I have to cite the other list now. I had her in B. I will... Will I put her in B? I'll put her in B. I don't... Yeah, I'll put her in B. I think she would beat Mei. I think she would beat Deidara. She would be... I think she would beat Orochimaru where he is right now. In fact. I don't know if you... you see, I kind of want to put her here instead. I'm going to put her there instead. Sasori. I don't think... Actually, no. Sasori would beat the current Orochimaru. I've got to keep that in mind. This is current Orochimaru. It would be close, though. I think it would be very close between the two of them. but I'm going to put that there. Zabuza! People sleep on Zabuza. That one I will say. People would say that Zabuza Kisame would be a great fight. I don't know if it would be that great of a fight. It would be a pretty good fight. I am going to probably put him in A. I'll put him in low A. Where did I have him in the other one? Who cares? Oh, I had Haku in C. I'll be damned. Where did I have Zabuza? Oh, I had him in B. Okay. I had Haku in... Wow, I didn't know that. Huh. Where does that put him? Hey, B. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna top him out on B. He'll be the top of B. I think I'll keep it there. Asuma. Asuma is also slept on because he got fucked by Hidan, but that's because of a trump card. That's like a one-time little like gotcha. I'm not gonna say that makes him a lower quality fighter for sure. I had him in B, I think. Not B. I had him in C. I had Kurenai higher. Man, I was fucking high. What the hell? You knew that before I got to where I am. I'm fucking... Wow, alright. I would say he'd beat Orochimaru, and I'd say he's a better quality fighter than Datara, even though Datara's long range would beat him. I would put him there. I think that's a safe place for him. He would lose to Zabuza just because they're not the same quality fighter. Zabuza is a higher quality fighter. Same goes for Sasori. Choji. Unfortunately, I sleep on Choji. I want to put him in D-. He's not D-. He's low C. He's D. Actually, you know what? No, you're pretty accurately placed. Choza. Choza is a little bit better than Choji. Actually, quite a bit better than Choji, to be fair. Choza versus Datara would be fun. I think Datara is the better quality fighter. I think Mei is the better quality fighter as well, but I do believe Choza is on a different level entirely than Hidan and Haku. I don't know much. I'm just kind of inferring, considering Choji's not necessarily a pushover. He's just kind of dumb, and Choza's a conditioned fighter, so I would have to assume he'd be a pretty decent quality fighter. I had to take some liberties here. I can't just go based off of only what we see in the show. That's not gonna be fun. Everyone's gonna be fucking down here just because you don't see them fight. We're assuming based on the lore where they would likely be. I do know he is a better fighter than I give him credit for. This is Fu, one of Danzo's two guards. So I will put him on the upper end of C. Yeah, I think that's fair for now. Hinata. Hinata is good, not great. Hinata went one-on-one with Pain and got a hit, but only because he was hacking up blood. She would get wrecked by Hidan, but I think that she is a slightly better quality fighter than Choji. Inoichi is Ino's father, and he is in a similar quality as Choza, but suffers from the same problem as Ino, just not a great fighter. I think he'd get fucked by Hidan, actually. I'm going to put him on the upper level of D. Oh, Jugo. Not Jugo. What's his name? Chojuro, I think. No. Is it Jugo? No, Jugo's the other dude. There, Jugo's next, actually. Who are you? I remember what his name is, but he's one of the Sound Ninja 4 who fought Choji. And he lost to Kid Choji. Because he's just not the same quality fighter, so he's actually going to be D-. Actually, he's going to be... Oh, no, he needs to be D-. He would beat the fuck out of these boys. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do this. I'm doing this because I do feel like there is a bigger gap between them. And I feel like this is pretty... Yeah, this is actually pretty good. I think that's actually pretty accurate. Zabuza even said that Haku was stronger than him, though I do not think that is accurate. I think that's a pretty fair drop, and I'm going to put him up to D. Okay. Jugo. Jugo's a good fighter, but nowhere near the upper levels. He would beat Orochimaru at this point. I think he's a better quality fighter than most of these guys. Him versus Zabuza would be fun, but I think I'd give it to him. I'm going to put him low level A. Lowest level A. I'm curious where I had him. I had him in C last time. Wow. I did not have much faith in Jugo. Actually, I probably shouldn't have this much faith in Jugo. I'll put him at the top level of B. Actually, Sasori would fuck him. So would Asuma. I think that's a good place for now. I might move him. Kabuto, unfortunately, gets a lot of power spikes, so he sort of gets a buff just because of that. I'm not going to put him in A+, but I am going to put him in high A. He would beat all of the Kage. No problem. He would, boy, he's actually going to be an A+. He just has, he's a perfect sage. Hello. Go away. He's a perfect sage. He's just got a lot of power spikes and he knows how to use it. So, he gets that. You get D-. You would beat these 3. That's about it, though. Kidomaru. Slightly stronger than this guy, whose name is like Jogo or Jubo or something like that. I don't remember his... Jirobo! That's it, Jirobo. Kimimaru is better than you. He's on a different tier than you guys. He would beat Haku? He's a... yeah, he's a slightly better quality fighter than Haku, just because of his Kekkei Genkai. Kurenai, I am going to take a lot of liberty, because all I know the meme is that she gets fucked by Itachi. She's a Jonin. I feel like she's a Jonin for a reason. So I'm going to have some faith in her, and put her at C for now. She does have a pretty dope Genjutsu that we never see except in Viller. And when she failed to use an Itachi, hence the meme. I think that's a good place for her for now, though. Excuse me. Kushina, same kind of goes for her. We never see her do anything. But she even got her own nickname. So as far as I know, that means she's an S-rank ninja. But I don't know if I would put her... She never controlled the Nine Tails. I'm going to put her a notch below Kurenai. And I'm going to put you at the top of D. I don't like where you are. And I think these two would probably beat you in a fight. And I think they're just better quality fighters by just a little bit. Neji, I sleep on Neji, I'll be honest. I know he's supposed to be really strong, and since that's kind of how we're looking at this, I'm going to try to place him in a place where I think it's fair. I think he would beat the current Orochimaru. I think he would probably beat the current Jugo. Fuck, too many names. He wouldn't. He's nowhere near the level of the class of Asuma though. Well, he's near, but he wouldn't beat it. Rock Lee, I kind of underrate just because you never see him use it, but he can open the 6th gate. So I will actually, just for ironic sake, and because I think it's accurate, I will put him above Gaara and below Kakuzu. I think the rest of these guys are better quality fighters, but I do believe that he is a slightly better quality fighter than these two, especially given his ability to open gates. Sai. I really want Sai to be high, but I know he's not. I'm going to slap him in C. He would probably outplay Hinata. Actually, low-key probably wouldn't. I think he would outplay Choji, though. That's a quality fighter. Sakon and Ukon. You guys get to go above Jirobo, but that's it. Alright, this is Kakashi's father, Sakumo. He was a consideration for Hokage, so he's certainly going to be A, actually. I actually think we never see him do anything, so this is very hypothetical. But I'm going to assume he's a better quality fighter than these guys, considering his son can best Kakuzu. Granted, it's with the Sharingan. Oh, not Onoki. Sakumo. I'll put him there. I think that's fair for now. I'm not sure where he would be, but that's where I'm going to assume. Sakura, while we see her get a power spike of her own with the 10,000 healings or whatever, 1,000 healings jutsu, I don't think that she is a better quality fighter than anyone except Hinata. So we're going to slap her in C. Everyone would probably have her in F. I'm going to put her in C. Shikaku is a tremendous fighter, but no, not that high. I would say he's about on class with Asuma just because of intelligence, even though Asuma as like a brute force is stronger, but I feel like Shikaku would hold his own just because of his intelligence, and I think he would outclass Neji by just enough. I think that's a pretty good place for him. Shikamaru! I would put him in the same class as his father. He's not quite on the same level yet, but I think he would outclass Orochimaru and Jugo. Probably not Neji, though, in a fight. I feel like Neji would be able to just because he's got the strength and he's got some smarts of his own, I think he would be able to beat Shikamaru. I think he, as a result, gets a slight edge. Okay, Shino. Shino actually, his bugs make him an actually formidable force against most, so I am probably going to throw him in B. In fact, I think he might be the strongest of the kids. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I'll put him there. Would he be a better quality fighter than Deidara? He's right in this little niche right here. I'll put him there. I think that's pretty safe. And you know what, now I'm thinking about it, I'm going to put him there. I don't like where Orochimaru is just because he's got shrewd intelligence. But he's just a lot weaker now, and there's just nothing that can be done about that. Okay, I'll put him there. Shisui we never get to see do much, but I'll throw him in A, just because we know he has a huge reputation in the Elite Village. And his Koto Matsukami is a gacha card for anyone. But since that's his only gacha, if you can find a way around Koto Matsukami, he loses a lot of his value as a fighter. But he is still a sharp guy, so I'm going to throw him below the 3rd, above the Raikage. I think he would probably find a way to best the Raikage. Shizune is going to be in D-. We assume that she can hold her own against these 3, but I don't think she'll hold her own against Kiba. Actually, she'll hold her own against Kiba. Everyone can hold their own against Kiba. Suigetsu would probably beat Hidan in a fight. I keep using this line, yet it's like totally the antithesis of what I'm basing this off of. But as a quality fighter, I think he is a better quality fighter than Hidan. He's a better quality fighter than Haku. Kimimaro, probably not, actually. No, probably not. Tayuya, you're a horrible quality fighter, but you have intelligence, so you're better than Jirobo. And Sakana Nukon, but you're not as strong as Kidomaru, I think is his name. Anyway, 10-10. D-. Cool tools. You don't do much with them, which is a shame. It's a shame. Kiba gets, by the way, just for the record, Kiba gets fucked by Sakana Nukon and actually cannot beat them in the OG Naruto. And he doesn't really get any stronger in the time skip. So he's actually, that's why they're in different leagues, even though he technically won the war, or that battle, but he didn't win his particular fight. Torne is apparently a very competent individual in the lore, and is basically a better version of Shino. And I think he would find a way to outclass most of these people. I don't think he would outclass Shikaku. Shikaku's like a wall. Like, if you can't outclass Shikaku, you're not going to pass and get up to these ranks. He's like a threshold that you have to beat in order to sort of get to the higher levels here. And I don't think he would outclass them. Yahiko, we know, is a competent ninja, but more just a rogue than he is an actual, like, skilled fighter, and that's his claim to fame. He would beat Sakura. And probably Kushina. That's about it, though. We don't really see him do much. I don't really have any reason to believe he's better than this. So I'm going to throw him in mid-C. Well, upper C, I guess. Yamato. People sleep on Yamato. He was in the Black Ops. He is competent. He does have wood style. I don't want to just fill up B, but that is kind of the average. I don't even think he would beat them. I don't even think he would beat Kurenai. He'd probably beat Yahiko in a fight, though. I think that's a good place for him. Again, when I say beat him in a fight, I mean like as a quality fighter. I think he supersedes Yahiko. Gaara's dad, whose name escapes me. We can assume he's just not quite on the level of Gaara, but he is a competent Kage. I don't know who would win, him or Sasori. I'm actually going to give the edge to Sasori, just because of the puppets. Although the Golden Sand is pretty OP. I think Zabuza would beat them both. And I think they would both manage to beat Asuma and everyone below them. I'm going to put him there. That may be a bit ballsy, but I'm going to put him there. And lastly, Tamari. Right as the Akatsuki theme play. Oh, this is Madara's theme. My bad. Starts with the Akatsuki theme and then turns into Madara's theme. Okay. Oh, you're better than them. Slightly better ninja than them. She's in this class. She is confident enough and competent enough that I think she would probably beat Yamato. And I think she's a better quality ninja than everyone below this. She gets strong. She's just not the strongest. Okay. This is the list I'm going with right now. I don't even know how much I like it. But let me compare it to the other one. And the other one I had Hagoromo, Kaguya, Madara, Guy, Naruto. I had Sasuke on a lower level, but that is no longer accurate. Oh, I don't have the... You know what? I'm missing a few. I'm missing 3. How am I missing those 3? Well, that's a shame. Easy fix, but it is going to be a little weird for a second. 1 sec. Whoa! Look at this. You get to watch me edit lists. I am missing... I was wondering why the A list was so low. We are missing... we're missing quite a few, actually. We're missing Chiyo, the actual Chojuro, Darui, Danzo, Fu. Who else are we missing here? Hanzo. We are missing. I might. Oh, Konkuro. Killer B. Lord Mu. Mifune. Omoi. Roshi. Ooh. Who else are we missing here? Third Raikage. Yagura. We're missing basically all the Jinchuriki. I wonder if I just didn't add them. I think that's everyone. Did I get all the Jinchuriki this time? Yeah, I knew we were missing like an entire class of people. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let's see if that works. Maybe. And it does. Good. Okay, we have more then. Alright, back to work. We're not done yet. Thought we were. Shame. Damn shame. Okay. Oh, let's adjust that a little bit. There we go. I was wondering why we're missing so many. I thought I added them already, but apparently I did not. My fault. Oh, Ino, you're back. Oh, wait, the Fs are all here. Karin does have her Uzumaki ceiling, which I guess would be a good counter against Ino. Probably that's about it. Alright, Lady Chio. There we go. I was wondering where she was. She is a deficient puppet master compared to Sasori, but not by much. I do believe that she is a better quality fighter than pretty much everyone else below this. I personally love her and think she's amazing, and so I'm going to place her there. Chojuro is one of the 7 ninja swordsmen. Not especially competent, but enough to guard the Mizukage. I think a better quality fighter than pretty much everyone in C. But that's about it. I think he would probably get outclassed by Kurenai. Danzo. Danzo has a bunch of trump cards, and that's basically his entire fighting style. So we are going to put him in B. I think B works. Zabuza is a better quality fighter, but he might be a better quality fighter than pretty much everyone else below him. I would say so. I think that's a good place for him, right below Danzo. Darui. Darui is probably... No, he's not A. Damn it, B is just filled with people. I may split up B a bit. Although this is pretty accurate. Low-key. These are all just kind of the middle of the road. Good shinobi. Darui is the Raikage's right-hand man, so... And he doesn't seem like a pushover at it by any means. I think he would probably outclass the current Orochimaru. I think he would outclass Shikamaru, at least right now, and Neji. Probably Torune as well, but I don't think he would outclass Shikaku. You know what I'm learning is that this is kind of its own little tier list right here. Like, he's not on the same tier as them. Which makes me want to put a lot of these people in A, but I'm not going to. I should probably just move these down to C. But these are on 2 completely different classes. Damn it, now I need to make like a B+. I'm not going to do that though. Fu has the 7 tails, so she's got to be pretty competent, but she never really masters it. We don't see her do much, but I am going to throw her probably... She's not an A. Actually, this is a good time to reference the other list. Where did I have Fu last time? D! Oh, that was on advice and counsel from my friend. I think I'm going to keep that, actually. We have no reason to really believe that she is on the same class as these ninja. And I don't ever see any reason to believe that, personally, or any reason to, like, think about that. Hanzo managed to best all of the 3 Sannin, not in their primes per se, but kind of in their primes, but without their trump cards. Jirai didn't have his Sage mode, Tsunade didn't have her 1,000 healings, I don't think, and Orochimaru didn't have Immortality. So while they were in their, like, prime fighting ability, they didn't really have all of their cool shit. So I will put him in A. Ooh, him versus Kakuzu. That's a fucking fight. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put Hanzo. I don't think Kakuzu would stand a chance against the 3 Sannins. That just tells me that Hanzo is a better quality fighter. Where did I have him last time? Did I even have him? I cannot find him. Oh, I had him in B. No, I definitely say A. That man went 1v1, 1v3, sorry, against Dasanin. Nah, we're gonna keep him there. Kankuro. Kankuro is going to be... I don't want to put him this low. But he does just get destroyed by Sasori, and that just... them both going all out. Oh, not more sad music. Next. 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 Fuck. My god. There's a good one. Okay. Where were we? Ah, shit. I let him sit where he was, and I didn't keep an eye on him. I don't even remember who we were looking at. Shit. Oh, Hanzo. Oh, yeah, no, Hanzo's good where he is. Killer B, absolutely A+. I'd say he would beat pretty much everyone here. Where did I have him in the other one? I had him an A+. A+ is good. Well... Okay, yeah, no, you're right. He was... You're right. You're right to myself. Yes, self, you're correct. I would put him at the bottom of A+. Yeah, I don't think he would beat Perfect Sage Kabuto. No, I don't think he has a better quality... Well, a better quality fighter. Again, we're not really doing... I'm going back in my own word. I think that's a good place for him. As a quality fighter, I do think he's just a step below Kisame. Okay, that's good. Lord Fu is... Or Mu, sorry. Lord Mu is one of the most competent Kage that we've actually seen and have reason to believe that he is as competent as he is. I'm wondering where I had him in the other one. I have him A+. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Hell, I think he's a better quality fighter than Killer B. Definitely not of Kisame, though. Is that where I had him last time? Ah, that's exactly where I had him last time. Look at me. Mifune. Mifune is a strong fighter. I think he's a better quality fighter than Danzo. And Zabuza. I think I would put him low A. Definitely not Konan. Wouldn't beat the other Kage. That's probably a bit much. He's just really good at the swordsmanship. There's the Shikaku wall. I think he's below the Shikaku wall. Now that I'm really thinking about it. Actually, I think he's below a good number of these. I lied. Yeah, now I'm sitting here thinking about it. No, I don't think he's a better quality fighter. Shit, he's fucking in free fall now. We have so many now that it's hard to place, and I can just make big changes now without intentionally doing so. I think he's a better quality fighter than Haku, and Suigetsu, and Kimimaru. Well, this is probably his good place. I think he's fairly above Kimimaru, but not anyone else. I think that's good. Omoi. Omoi is... we don't see him do dick, and all he does is complain. He would beat the Sound 4 1v1, and I think he's a better quality fighter than all four of them. I think Inuichi's a better quality fighter, and Fu, so we'll put him in D. I wonder where I had him last time. D. That's fair. I actually had him right below Utakata. I think that's fair. Although he does have the Jinchuriki, so I think he would beat them, but I don't think he would even beat Fu. Roshi is a firebrand and a strong fighter from what we see. Goes up against Kisame, loses, but is competent enough to be ranked here, I think. Actually, no. I'll put him at the top of... Nope, I'll put him there. I think that's a pretty fair place for him. Oh, the third Raikage. This is one that's challenging, because in the lore, he's supposed to be one of the most powerful ninja almost ever. So I'm going to put him in S for sure. Actually, I'm going to put him even higher than that. I'm going to put him here. Holy shit, I don't even think Itachi would be able to hold his own. And as a quality fighter, I think the Raikage is a little bit better. And considering that the... Ooh, I think this is actually the best place for him, is right below Nagato. Because he wouldn't be able to outclass the Rinnegan. But he'd be able to outclass pretty much everything Minato could throw at him. As a result, I think he's just a better quality fighter just because he's got the ridiculous speed that Minato has, while also having incredible strength. Yeah, S is good. High S. He wouldn't beat Madara. He wouldn't touch Madara. Neither would Nagato. There's a huge drop between S plus and S. Yagura. Yagura is apparently not a pushover. I don't really remember him ever being anything but a pushover, but for social justice's sake, as my college professor would say. I don't even think that's a good place. Where did I have him? Where did I have him? Where'd he go? There he is. I was referencing my list. I would outclass him from Suigetsu, and everyone below that. Yeah, I would outclass him over these guys. Definitely the previous Mizukage. Hell, I think he would hold his own against Orochimaru. I think he would beat these dudes. I think he's better than... I'm going to say better than, not beat. I think he's better than these dudes. I think he's better than most of these. I think he's better than the Shikaku wall. I think he's better than Gaara's dad. I think he's better than Zabuza. Zabuza failed to usurp him, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was his reign. I think he's better than Gaara. I don't know if he's better than Lee. I'm actually going to say no. I think that's a good place for him right there, though. And then lastly, Yugito. Yugito holds her own against Hidan, but ultimately gets destroyed. I think she is better than Yamato. I think she's better than Temari, better than Kankuro, better than Chojuro, but not better than Roshi. Actually, I would probably put Chojuro above her. I think this is a pretty good list. This is a fucking hell of a lot of characters. My god, this show has a lot of characters. Alright, let's take a look at my other list again, make sure I'm not missing any jarring ones. My other list, I had Hagoromo, I had Kaguya, Madara, Guy, and Naruto, and then below that I had Hashirama, Sasuke, Kakashi. I adjusted that a little bit, I guess, but I like where I ended up. Okay, so basically this is what I'm going to go with. I think I'm satisfied with this list for now. This is my first ever tier list, and I don't really know the format. Maybe I should watch a little more videos, but that's essentially all I really want out of this. And the SS, once again, these are basically literal gods. So we have Hagoromo, who would be Kaguya, who's better than DMS Kakashi, who's better than Naruto, than Sasuke, and then Jubidara. Those are the gods of the show. Basically, no one has a chance anywhere below that. S+, we have, obviously, Guy, Jubito, Ten Tails. We're not listening to this during the closer. Nope. Nope. Sure, we'll close out with this one. Okay, yeah. Then Ten Tails, Hashirama, Madara are all S+. Leagues ahead of S, which is Nagato, Third Raikage, Minato, Itachi, Kakashi, and then Obito, who are relatively above, though not trouncing, A+, which is the excellent shinobi, like the ones who have the power to level cities, but not necessarily to to beat the S class, which is Tobirama, then Pain, Kisame, Lord Mu, the Tsuchikage Killer Bee, and then Sage Mode Kabuto, which is just Kabuto because that's what he was when, or by the end of the show. Alright, then A is the best of the best, but, you know, not level cities best. Jiraiya, Sarutobi, Shisui, the fourth Raikage, Tsunade, fifth Hokage, Tsuchikage, Hanzo, Kakuzu, Sakumo, Rock Lee, Yagura, Rock Lee, I just said him, Gaara, Konan, and then B are more or less average, but, you know, slightly above the average shinobi in the Naruto world. We have, like, these are the best, but not the best of the best. We have, oh my god, Zabuza, there we go, Danzo, Gaara's dad, whose name I don't remember, Sasori, Chiyo, Lady Chiyo, Asuma, Shikaku, Darui, Dorne, so many names, Neji, Shikaku, Shikamaru, fuck, Orochimaru, Jugo, Shino, Deidara, Mei, Choza, Fu, one of the three Fus, Mifune, Kimimaru, Suigetsu, Haku, and Hidan. Alright, and C we have the good ninja, the ones who are better than the average village grunts, but at the end of the day aren't a whole lot better. Kurenai, Roshi, Chojuro, sorry, Yugito, what's his name again? Shit, Kankuro, there we go. Tamari, Yamato, Yahiko, Kushina, Sakura, Hinata, there we go. Sai and Choji. Good lord. D is, how are you even considered better than the average grunt? Probably would lose to some grunts. You have Fu the Jinchuriki, Utakata, Inoichi, Omoi, and then the Sound 4 in the order of Kimimaru, Kidomaru, I don't know. Too many of those names are the same. Tayuya, Sakon, and Ukan, sorry, and then Jirobo. D- is Grunt, which we have Tenten, Shizune, and Kiba. There's the name. And then lastly, an F in lower than Grunt, would lose to most Grunts. You have Konohamaru, Karin, and then Ino. Good lord, I am spacing on all of these names. Anyway, that will do it for this tier list. Thank you for joining me. 3 people joined and then immediately left. I'll upload this to YouTube later. I don't know what other tier lists I'll do. I'm sure I'll do plenty of others. I'm more doing this for myself because this is more or less my definitive Shippuden list for power hierarchy. So I'm sure I will be referencing this later on in my life. I may do some minor adjustments to it. I'll probably do an update when we get into Boruto. But I don't know the appeal to these tier lists. We'll learn as we go if I keep doing these. But anyway, from this time till next time, my friends, I have been Yoshi8669, the Amateur Gamer, signing off. Keep it real.